All right, doing a little bit of test fitment on the leaner side panel. Side panel's on, it's shut. I'm really surprised BRP didn't pay a little closer attention. They actually have it touching in a couple of spots on the factory setup. And with this new leaner upper side panel mounted, it's really no worse. I mean, there's one little spot that touches, and I'm going to try to zoom in on it, right there. I don't know if you can see that. I got the light on it. And basically what that is that's just the edge of the vent. Everywhere else, there's clearance. I mean, I know it doesn't look that good in this video, but there's at least a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch clearance everywhere else. And like I said, down there where I got the light on it, that's the factory lower panel. That's the corner of it. So that touches anyways, even on the factory panel. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me pop this off, and I'll show you what I mean. So basically what it is it touches right there. That little spot is the only place it touches. This is from the factory. Skidoo put that rubber piece on there. Anyways, so that touches. All here is fine. This is all fine. This is all got clearance. The only place it touches is right there. So what I did is I just kind of ground off the corner a little bit, and that's just the vent. So even if that melts, it's not going to hurt the paint, because that's sticking way out anyways, because that's just the vent. So I don't think that's going to melt, obviously, but I'm gonna heat tape this whole thing, and I ground that little piece of vent back a little bit. So really, I don't see any issues at all with fitment. And now I got the look I like, and you know, basically I don't see any problems. But like I said, I'm going to heat tape all this, and obviously I'll report back over the winter and let you guys know how it goes. I think the upper panel has a little bit of foam in here. Obviously I won't foam this. This is all the lower panel anyway, so that foam's all going to stay there. I will just heat tape this with no foam, so it'll be directly right on the plastic. I'll heat tape all this, so I don't foresee any problem. Really a non-issue as far as I'm concerned. I'm starting to think, you know, maybe BRP just made the wider vents more just so guys, so it's a warmer chassis, you know. So it's got the bigger flares to keep your knees warmer, which is great. You know, that's fine. It's kind of interesting that that the stock muffler and the stock panel actually, you know, it's touching here. It's touching. They put a rubber thing. It touches here with the other rubber thing, and that's all the stock stuff. So it seems to me they didn't really care too much about it touching to change the lower panel, but they just changed the upper panel, and in my opinion it's got more clearance up here with the leaner panel. So that is why it leads me to believe that maybe they just made the panels a little different, just to differentiate the 1200 from the ETEC, and you know, make it a little warmer. So that's that. I did get a jacket for this. I'll show you that real quick because it's right over here in the box. It's just it's off a Cat, an ETEC. It's used. Got it cheap off eBay. It's off an Arctic Cat. But see, it's a heat jacket that comes on Arctic Cats that goes over their mufflers, and you know, it's pretty cool because you just basically unsnap it, and it's got some heat material. I mean, looks like it definitely got cooked here pretty good. But I've heard, at least my dealer told me, that you can literally put your hand right on that when the sled's hot. Now, of course, that's for a 2-stroke, so hope the damn thing doesn't start on fire with a 4-stroke, because I'm sure the muffler's hotter on a 4-stroke. So I suppose I could get into that if I have to, but maybe I won't need it. I just have it just in case. But realistically, I think we're fine as far as fitment. Can't think of anything else over here at all, really. In case you're wondering, that's just my GPS. I didn't want to cut it off, so I just looped it all up and zip tied it in there. Gotta get a couple more zip ties for that. So that's that. And I was gonna try to show that damn wire that I kept talking about. This is knotted here. This is the other one. Here it is right here. See, my GPS is plugged into it. It's just a regular BRP 12 volt accessory plug. If you follow it down, it goes in behind there, and it was dangling down in behind, but it comes off this upper plug. So that's where your 12 volt is. That's my that white relay is for the LEDs for those. So that's all dressed in nice. So really, there's nothing else going up other than the speedo and the factory cable that goes to the lights and everything into the main cowl. So that's it. Okay. All right, that's it for now. Fitment of the side panel really is a non-issue as far as I'm concerned. No big deal.